What is going on, guys, and welcome to another John's Rant. This is John's Rant, episode number 17. We're talking WWE Extreme Rules Fallout. Just took place on the WWE Network. And without further ado, here's my co host. What is going on, Caesar?
Not much.
Man, we off the heels of an explosive night of WWE action. Some of it kind of got in my mind, like thinking, what is going to happen next in the WWE with these storylines? And some things just didn't make no sense to me tonight at the pay per view. But we're here to cover everything that took place a few moments ago on the WWE Network and Extreme Rules. We're here to talk about everything that happened in Chicago, home of CM Punk, and yes, the CM Punk chants did break out several times tonight. So, without further ado, Caesar, we're going to talk about Neville versus Bad News Barrett. Now, in case you guys don't know, Daniel Bryan was unable to compete tonight to defend the Intercontinental Championship against Bad News Barrett due to injury. Now, we don't know if somewhere down the road will Daniel Bryan have to relinquish the Intercontinental Championship because he's unable to defend. We don't know just yet. Only thing we know is that the doctors did not clear him to compete tonight. So, the whole kickoff show had to be worked around because of that. Now, the WWE Tag Team Titles, which was supposed to have been defended on the kickoff show, actually got pushed to the pay-per-view in general, and it had Neville versus Bad News Barrett on the kickoff. Now, if you ask me, Neville has been showing a lot of potential since he debuted on Monday Night Raw, man. Caesar, what you had to think, what you had to say about the whole Bad News Barrett versus Neville match?
It was off the charts.
Yeah, I have to agree, man. I mean, I did a broadcast over there on Twitch. So if you guys aren't following me on Twitch, man, you're missing out. I did an hour broadcast on Twitch, and I started the thing out against Neville versus Luke Harper. Never thought it would be Neville versus Bad News Barrett tonight. And that match was so explosive over there on Twitch.tv. So to play that match on 2K15 an hour or so before the kickoff and having Neville in action for real, that kind of got me hyped. And Neville picked up the win against Bad News Barrett. Surprisingly, he picked up the damn win. And, that was a great way to kick off Extreme Rules, in my opinion. Bad News Barrett versus Neville. Bad News putting Neville over. I mean, what better way to start the damn pay-per-view? Also, oh man, like I say, guys, we got so much to cover, and we're gonna hold our grades and stuff to the end of the rant. So, you guys, like I said, please stay to the end to know our grades of what we thought of the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. All right, we started the pay-per-view off. We started the pay-per-view off with Luke Harper versus Dean Ambrose in the Chicago street fight. Oh, Caesar, oh my God, man. The reason why I'm laughing, because this match, dude, honestly, I don't know why WWE treats Dean Ambrose this way, man. Look like every time that man has a match that's pay-per-view worthy, they find some way to not give him his time. I mean, Caesar, what do you think of the whole Chicago street fight starting the pay-per-view off, man?
Like, the beginning, it was epic. It was epic. That match could have been like one of those that you could have gone back and watched over and over, but WWE finds a way to fuck it up.
I mean, here's my problem with the Chicago street fight. Remember back in the Attitude Era when they had the hardcore championship and it was 24/7 rules, and they had the camera guy follow the wrestlers wherever they went to defend that championship or have that match. Well, WWE missed the ball on this particular match with that, because we saw Luke Harper get in a damn SUV, sped off with Dean Ambrose on the inside, and that's the last time we saw him. And miraculously, they reappeared in the middle of the goddamn pay-per-view. We don't know where the hell they went to. And yeah, but like I said, we'll get into it. But the match actually ends with Luke Harper and Dean Ambrose filling the damn ring with chairs, just like they did in ECW back in the day. A little small ECW chant broke out. Basically, Dean Ambrose hit the Dirty Deeds to score a win. I'm like, yo, this is ridiculous. I mean, this match could have been epic for the WWE and for this pay-per-view tonight. And of course, WWE missed their fucking mark. So, Caesar, you got anything else you want to add about the street fight, man?
It does remind me of when Bray Wyatt interfered in Dean Ambrose's match. Remember Hell in the Cell?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they messed that match up, too.
I tell you, man. This match could have been epic tonight, WWE. It really could have. If you'd have got some camera crew to follow Dean Ambrose and Luke Harper wherever the hell they sped off to when they left for the damn arena, it would have been epic, man. It would have been epic. And sad to say, it was a letdown. To me, it was a letdown. Alright, we're just going to switch gears here. We're going to talk about the WWE Tag Team Titles. Now, this match was supposed to be a part of the kickoff show, but like I said, since Daniel Bryan was unable to defend, they had to kind of change things up a little bit, which the card is subject to change. They always tell you that. Basically, Cesaro, Kid came in as the babyface group against the New Day, which a lot of people are now hating on as the heel group. And to me, it was a good match. I'm not going to lie. The tag team titles were defended in a great back and forth near fall contest. But in the end, the New Day, because of their little tactics, their little cheating ways now, they won the WWE Tag Team titles. Now, to be honest with you, I know what a lot of people are going to say. That was bullshit. New Day shouldn't have won the tag team titles like they did tonight. They should have had Tyson Kidd and Cesaro maybe lose tomorrow night on Raw. But this is a way how you establish a heel team, though. I mean, Caesar, what are you thinking about New Day? I know when New Day first debuted, you were all over them, man. I mean, you were cheering for New Day. And now it's like New Day is going to the dark side. So how do you feel right now, man?
Same as everyone. They suck.
Honestly, I'm kind of confused. I'm kind of confused. What made New Day? What made this group of heel?
They were like bottom of the food chain.
Yeah, they was at the bottom of the food chain. They're at the mid top of the food chain now with the tag team titles. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, I don't get it, Caesar. What the hell is going on, man?
WWE has to get off their whatever they're on.
I mean, it's supposed to be in that the Lucha Dragons was supposed to take the tag titles, but I don't think Vince McMahon want to do that this fast because how big of the reaction, right? How the big of the reaction would fucking be, man. I mean,
the reaction's top.
Right, exactly. I'm a fan of the Lucha Dragons. I think the Lucha Dragons are awesome, and it just pisses me off that the New Day basically robbed them of a number one contender shot tonight at Extreme Rules this past Monday on Raw. But this is what I think will end up happening though. Now we all know what's going to probably end up taking place on Raw. Cesaro and Kid probably cash in their rematch clause. probably will lose, and then it'll probably be the Lucha Dragons' time to take on the New Day, which that's when the Lucha Dragons will probably beat New Day for the tag team titles.
And get their payback when they lost when they got kicked out of their
right. Right, so it'll probably take place at the Payback pay-per-view, which is May 17th, you guys. May 17th is the next time the WWE will have their next pay-per-view exclusively on the WWE Network. And matter of fact, speaking of Payback, we got a little info. We're going to talk to you about Payback. We now know our very first match is going to take place at Payback. We're going to talk about that as the rant rolls on. We're going to talk about Payback, the first match that's been announced tonight. Also, we're going to talk about a tournament that's starting tomorrow night on Raw as well. So as the rant rolls on, you guys, there's a lot of information that actually came out of Extreme Rules tonight. And honestly, this is the first pay-per-view that a lot of info actually came out to the WWE Universe, man. We got so much groundbreaking info tonight out of the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. But, like I said, we're going to get to all that momentarily. We just want to talk about some of the matches. The next match I want to get to is the Divas title. Nikki defending it against a heel Naomi. Now, most of the times, ladies and gentlemen, a Divas contest will actually become a bathroom break for most. Maybe to grab a snack, go smoke a cigarette, whatever have you. But this match was pretty interesting, I thought. I actually did not leave to go to the restroom. Naomi came out in some little crazy glow in the dark, like get up with her little boots or whatever. But it wasn't her night, man. It wasn't her night. Caesar, what do you think about the Divas championship getting defended against Naomi versus Nikki?
I was shocked that match went long as it went.
I thought it was a pretty entertaining match. To be honest with you, I mean, normal time a Divas match is, like I said, a bathroom break. But this one here was pretty interesting, honestly. I mean, Naomi had a fighting spirit in her tonight. So did Nikki Bella. But at the end, Brie Bella hitting Naomi with that kick to her shoulder. Nikki hit rack attack. Still the Divas champion, man. So, with that being said, man, you know, Paige is out filming the movie with The Miz, Santa's little helper. So who is next in line for a title shot, yo? Who is next? Could it be Natalya? I mean, who is next?
We want Paige.
I know, man. I know. But that's pretty much it for the Divas match, man. It wasn't nothing to be said about it. I mean, it was a pretty good match. It was pretty long. So maybe now WWE is finally listening with the hashtag Give Divas a Chance. It's finally happening, ladies and gentlemen. It's finally happening. Alright, now switching gears. What is another match? Oh, the Last Man Standing match between Big Show and Roman Reigns. Honestly, I got a taste of this matchup back in February when they came here to Ohio. For the live house show they did. I actually got a taste of the little Last Man Standing match that took place tonight with all the tables that was used. And that match was pretty epic, man. It really was. It had some dull moments, but it was a pretty good match between, I would say, a David and Goliath bout. It was pretty good, I have to admit. Everything was used, man. The tables was used. The announce tables was used. The stairs was used. The fucking barricade was damn used. I mean, that match was epic. That match was epic, and a lot of near falls in that match too with the 10 counts. So, in the end, though, in case you guys don't know, Roman Reigns did defeat the Big Show. He did defeat the Big Show, and like I said, I'm glad they actually let Roman Reigns win this match here because he needed some kind of win to bounce back from WrestleMania. And honestly, this was the win to help him do just that. This was the win. So, congratulations, Roman Reigns, for defeating the 7 foot tall, Big Show tonight at Extreme Rules. Caesar, you got anything else you want to add about that match, man?
Believe that.
Alright, now speaking of believing something, who in the hell is Bray Wyatt talking about in his promos, man? Who is he trying to...
I think their future still might be, maybe.
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. Like, Bray Wyatt is one of those guys when he gets beat, he doesn't dwell on it. Which, I mean, he doesn't dwell on it. He moves on. I don't know who he could be talking about this time. I have the slightest idea who. But I can tell you this much, his promos are becoming interesting by the week. They've been really becoming interesting. But who could Bray Wyatt be talking about now? Who is he trying to face? Maybe we'll find out tomorrow night on Raw. Hopefully we get some kind of clear-cut answer by Payback that who Bray Wyatt is trying to call out to the forefront. I mean, I want to know who it is. Maybe it's some... Yeah, he could be the Undertaker again. Who knows? He might be trying to redeem himself. Exactly. He could be trying to redeem himself for WrestleMania. But hopefully we find out at least probably tomorrow night on Raw. Or later on within the week, upcoming weeks, we find out who in the hell Bray Wyatt is trying to call out.
Those promos.
Oh yeah, those promos are epic, man. They are epic. Alright, let's see. What is another match that took place? Oh my god. Dolph Ziggler versus Sheamus in a Kiss My Arse match. I don't even... I mean, I don't speak in Scottish tone, if that's how you say it. But it's supposed to be a kiss my ass match for the English people. But the match was pretty good. The match was really good. The ending what pissed me off at the end because I knew this was a setup. I mean, WWE brought back Sheamus as the big heel. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see Sheamus being the one to lose this match tonight. I really didn't see Sheamus to lose this. Because the simple fact is, they bringing him back. They're trying to, put him on the top as the top heel. So why would he lose and have to kiss Dolph Ziggler's ass and make him look small again?
It was by a roll-up. Not taking nothing away from Dolph Ziggler, but a roll-up? Are you serious?
Yeah, man, I thought it would have been something. I thought it at least would have been the damn fucking zigzag. I thought it would have been the zigzag that would have ended this contest, but it was a fucking roll-up. And it was a half-ass roll-up at that. It wasn't even like a full fucking roll-up.
And it wasn't even a strong one.
Exactly. It was one that you could at least broke out of just like that. And then Sheamus acted like he was so fucking shocked and surprised that he got pinned. And then when it was time to kiss Dolph Ziggler's ass, I already knew Sheamus wasn't going to do it. Right, I already knew, exactly. I already knew Sheamus wasn't going to kiss this man's ass. And basically, Dolph ate a low blow. And, of course, a bro kick. And basically, Sheamus hyped his little tights up and rubbed Dolph Ziggler's forehead on his ass. That's basically what happened. So, now with that being said, since Sheamus lost, Sheamus didn't hold his end up to the bargain to the match. What happens next with Dolph Ziggler and Sheamus? Maybe we'll find out tomorrow night on Raw exactly what's going to happen. But again, that stipulation didn't hold up like it should have did. And speaking of that, you hold that in mind, viewers. You just hold that in mind. Because I'm going to bring up another point. So, hold that stipulation up to another stipulation we're about to get to. Alright. The United States Championship match. The Russian Chain match. Rusev versus John Cena. I knew going into this, John Cena was going to come out on top, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that's just how it is. Rusev...
I think they changed it up a little bit.
What?
Because I thought you have to drag your opponent to touch each corner.
Well, that's what they were doing when the match started out. And I think whoever was controlling the damn lights on the pole didn't know what the fuck they were doing. They were lighting up all the lights at the same time. I don't know if anybody caught that during the pay-per-view, but when the match first started out, I don't think they. I don't know what happened, but I don't think they knew which color code was Cena. I think Cena was green, Rusev was red, and they just started lighting up all the lights at once when one guy would touch the damn each corner, which I thought was kind of hilarious. But Rusev versus John Cena. I knew, like I said, I knew John Cena was going to win it because Rusev has yet to defeat John Cena in a damn match, which I think that's stupid, man. And now we know our first matchup at Payback will be Rusev. The final chapter will be Rusev versus John Cena in an I Quit match. Now,
I'm Cena.
You say Cena gonna win this? Hey, that's a strong answer. You're probably right, man. Cena probably.
I'm right, because if Rusev wins the U.S. Championship, it's going to be, the record is going to be the same. Cena and Rusev have the same wins and losses.
Yeah, but man, an I Quit match is huge, man. I don't know if they still treat it like that, like they did back in the day, but excuse me. The I Quit matches are huge, man. That weighs heavily on your career, man. You utter those words, I quit, you make yourself sound like a bitch. So, I mean, that's the first match we know that's taking place May 17th at Payback in Baltimore, Maryland. Is an I Quit match for the United States Championship. Now, we're at our final match of the card, and that's. Oh, before we get there, let's talk about the whole Bo Dallas little promo. I don't understand what the hell was that about, dude. I don't know, was that to waste a little bit of time, but Bo Dallas came out and talked about Chi-Town, how they the smelliest folks. A lot of them probably didn't take a shower prior to coming to the pay-per-view tonight. And I just didn't understand it. Basically, Ryback came out and gave him a shell shock to shut him the hell up, and pretty much that was it. Honestly, a waste of time. Caesar, what did you think about that, man?
Most of the time, we don't care about Bo Dallas's promos because they're all cheesy, they're all boring, but it's fun having them around to get shell shocked, RKO'd, anything.
Yep, pretty much, my friend, pretty much. Alright, before we get to the final match of the card, we wanted to bring you some more news concerning some other things that's going on within the WWE and the WWE Network. Now, tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen, is the start of the King of the Ring tournament. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard me correct. The King of the Ring tournament is returning to Monday Night Raw tomorrow night. And the semifinals and the finals will go down this Tuesday at 8/7 Central live on the WWE Network. So if you're a fan of the King of the Ring, I like myself, I'm a huge fan of the King of the Ring. This is one tournament that you're not going to want to miss. I'm telling you, this is not something you're going to want to miss. Matter of fact, we saw a former King of the Ring in action earlier tonight in Sheamus. So who knows who's going to be in the King of the Ring tournament? I'm not quite sure. They didn't say. But we should find out tomorrow night on Raw. The finals and the semifinals will be held on Tuesday night, 7 Central, your time zone on the WWE Network. Yes, I will be tuned in to the King of the Ring tournament. Caesar, what do you think about the return of the King of the Ring tournament, man?
Was Sheamus the last one to ever win it?
If I'm not correctly, I want to say it's Sheamus. Ladies and gentlemen, if I'm not correct, sign off in the comments below. But I think it was Sheamus.
Yeah, I think it was Sheamus. I think that was the last time we watched King of the Ring take place.
Right. But it is returning tomorrow night on Raw. And like I said, the semifinals and the finals will be held this Tuesday, 8/7 Central, live on the WWE Network. Alright, let's get into the final match. The final match on the card at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view was, of course, the WWE World Heavyweight title being defended against Randy Orton. Now, the RKO was banned from this match. So, going into this match, Randy Orton had one less move to use. Kane was the guardian. He was the gatekeeper. And like I said, the match started off pretty good. It had its moments where it kind of fell flat and boring. It really did. Of course, we all knew Kane and J&J Security will fucking get involved. If you did not see that coming, you're blind. But, yeah. Kane, J&J Security got involved. Basically, Kane choke slammed he choke slammed Randy Orton and Seth Rollins. He ate an RKO from Randy Orton. Mind you, the RKO was banned. So, meaning that Randy Orton couldn't use it on Seth Rollins or he would be disqualified. But he used it on Kane, which that was fine. But this is what pissed me off. And that's why I said hold that match between Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler for a sec. The stipulation was the RKO was banned, right? So why in the hell did Seth Rollins use the RKO on Randy Orton and escape the cage and retain the title? Let's just think about that for a second. The RKO was banned. But yet, Seth Rollins, mind you, Seth Rollins' curb stomp was banned from the WWE earlier this week. We still don't know what the hell his finisher is. But he stole Randy Orton's finisher to retain his title tonight. That was supposedly being banned in the whole complete match. I just don't get that. Caesar, what did you have to say about that, man? I know you was kind of pissed off about that too.
Before I get into that, you left out something like when King got involved and JJ Security got involved. King got mad, choked for them, both of them.
Oh yeah, he got pissed off. He really did. I don't know if Kane trying to leave the Authority, but somehow he making him think he's still part of the Authority. I don't know. It's that storyline that's confusing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know, King is leaving the Authority. Yeah, we don't know when.
Right.
But we can see it.
Exactly. I mean, this ending to this match though
was I know it wouldn't matter if Randy Orton won by DQ. I know Rollins would still be WWE World Heavyweight Champion. But Randy Orton, I don't know. Either way, he deserved a rematch.
Yeah, I have to agree. I would have to agree, man. I mean, what is the deal with Seth Rollins can't do anything on his own? I mean, he was handed the Money in the Bank. He was handed it. Everything was not earned with Seth Rollins. It was handed to him courtesy of the Authority, just like Kane said a couple weeks ago. He wouldn't be in this predicament if it wasn't for Kane giving him that briefcase. And now I'm beginning to think that Seth Rollins isn't what we all thought he was. I mean, she's not a champion, man. He's one of those person that's just holding on to a title until someone takes it from him that truly deserves that championship. Now, I'm not saying Randy Orton deserves it because, come on, if Randy Orton wins the title again, it would be 13 times he's been champion. 13 times, yo.
Right.
But with that being said, I mean, the way the storylines are being written now with WWE, they're like all over the flipping place, man. And you know, the King of the Ring tournament is returning tomorrow night, right after Extreme Rules. It's kind of getting my. I mean, I'm kind of stretching my head to that. I mean, I applaud them for bringing back the King of the Ring tournament, but why so soon? Why right after Extreme Rules pay per view? To me, it don't fit. To me, that it doesn't fit.
That should have been brought back like a while back. We were like, it's been a while since the King of the Ring.
Right, right.
But the time is wrong. Like, why right now after Extreme Rules?
Exactly. I mean, the timing doesn't fit, man.
Yeah.
That timing just does not fit for King of the Ring. Hell, I'm excited for the King of the Ring. I'm actually excited, but the timing is just off. That's all I have to say about that. The timing is just off. But here's the part of the show where I know a lot of you guys been waiting for. What are our final thoughts of the pay-per-view tonight? What are our final thoughts? What did we give the pay-per-view? Caesar, I'm gonna start it off with you, man. What's your final thoughts on the pay-per-view, and what kind of grade did you give it?
Yeah, this pay-per-view had its moments. Like, it was crazy. Like, first the pre-show and the kickoffs, like, that match could have been epic. Like, a lot of matches were pretty crazy, but end of the day, I have to give it a C.
All right, Caesar's at a C. Me, I'm gonna have to give it probably. I'll raise it a little bit. I'll give it a C plus, man. I'll give it a C plus because it did have its moments that it did draw you in, and then it kind of fell flat a little bit, and it came back and try to grab you again to look at it for what it was. So I give it a C plus. I mean, I just wish that Chicago Street Fight, they would have thought that match out clear and had a camera crew follow them from the arena to wherever they went to for that long brief moment, and then come back to the arena to end it. I mean, that's things right there that could have defied the pay per view. And to me, it would have made. I would have gave the pay per view a higher grade if they would have done that. If they would have done that, I would have gave the pay per view honestly a higher grade. But I can't because, yeah, that was not done. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for listening to me and Caesar talk about WWE Extreme Rules, the Fallout. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the pay per view. Let us know, as always, in the comments below what you guys disliked about the pay-per-view, what you did like, what kind of grade you gave the pay-per-view. Also, guys, make sure, I've been saying this for a while now, make sure you guys follow me on twitch.tv/TrueJohnB. I be broadcasting like crazy, you guys. The GTA 5, WWE 2K15, and countless other titles over there on the broadcast on Twitch. So hopefully you guys check me out over there. Like I said, I did a 1-hour broadcast right before the pay-per-view. Had an excellent turnout. Had a chance to talk with a lot of viewers and stuff like that. So hopefully you follow me over on twitch.tv. When I go live, I can talk to you and whatever have you. Also, please consider clicking that little red subscribe button, you guys. We're on the road to 500 subscribers right here on YouTube. So that's a milestone for me. 500 subscribers. So hopefully you guys will click that button. Become a part of the Best of Both Worlds community today. Also, if you guys have not checked out any of the other rants that we've done thus far, make sure you guys check those out as well. And we're going to continue producing content right here on the Best of Both Worlds. I had a viewer earlier today during the broadcast on Twitch asked me about content, to keep the content coming, and yeah, that's the game plan. We're going to keep the content coming, the gameplay, the reviews, the unboxings, they're all coming. And speaking of unboxings, yes, Batman Arkham Knight is coming to the Best of Both Worlds. I will be getting the game, and I will be doing an unboxing right here for you guys as well. So With that being said, don't want to keep you guys any longer than I need to. Hopefully you guys thumbed this rant up. If you liked it, thumbs it down if you didn't. But anyway, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Caesar, anything you want to add before we deuce out of here, man? Alright, guys. We'll catch you guys in the next rant. Thank you. Take care. Peace.